Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. I watched the previews last week to B&B, and I said that Steffi was going to piss me off. Okay, unfortunately, Steffi isn't the only person that's pissing me off. In the beginning, Steffi does her whole parent trap, pushing those two together, just going on and on and on and on and on. She's just one of those people that just doesn't understand that just because she says the most and says it the loudest doesn't mean that people care, and it doesn't mean that people are going to be receptive to what she says. Maybe it's just the fact that I had off today, and it would normally just piss me off that she just goes on and on and on. But today I was just kind of like, it's the usual Steffi BS. So after she does that, Thomas talks about Douglas, now he wants to spend more time with him and everything like that. And, Taylor's the first person to sit there and say, Douglas should be with you. Because this is my whole issue with this whole, family jumping in and giving their 2 cents and telling their child what they should be doing and how should be going about the custody of this child. Steffi, like the idiot that she is, it's like, well, it's always the Logan's this and the Logan's that. And, he should be with he should be with his family. He should be, I think she said she should be with I think she said that he should be with his real family, but I wasn't too sure. I think she said that. I think she said he should be with his real family. And I'm like, wait, so you tell me that Hope and Liam aren't family? I understand in a biological sense, okay? I get that. But biology doesn't always make family. And the fact that she came out and said something that stupid, it this is the reason why I can fully never like Steffi. It's not just that comment, it's just the level of ignorance in her, the vapidness in her. The fact that she says something the loudest that she wins. I'm not saying to try and throw politics into it, but has anyone heard of Tomi Lahren? A lot of people constantly screw up her name, which is really not that hard. There's things that she says that I agree with. There's also things that she says that I'm just like, but what's wrong with you? It's kind of a mixed bag. But one of the things that she used to do a lot, and I haven't really watched her in a hot minute. I think, no, I did watch like a couple weeks ago, so she was a little more mellow. There was a lot of times where she would sit there and just start yelling. And I can't remember her name, but they were talking about her, and it was like, she feels sometimes if she just talks the loudest, and she's so aggressive that she'll just win you over and she'll just make a bunch of sense. And it's really not about that, And that's the thing about Steffi. Steffi will just push and push and push and push and push. Either a sense of entitlement, I don't know what it is, but her saying that, oh, well, he needs to be with his family, like those people who is raising him isn't his family. And even Ridge was like, yo, we can't sit there and make this about animosity. It's weird because Ridge seemed like he had made the most sense. Like, okay, I get it, but let's not, let's do this amicably. Let's not try to, let's make sure this is about Douglas, not about two families going at war with each other. And after everyone was talking about Sheila Brookside, and Deacon was not there saying some BS about, oh, I just feel so bad that she couldn't be the woman that she was meant to be. Okay, Cobra Kai, sure, whatever. he's going to be in the new season of Cobra Kai, and I can't wait. Um, but besides that, and that's a rumor so far. I didn't really find out that is 100% true, so don't quote me on it. But after they talk about that, and Brooke and Snitch are talking about, oh, I gotta leave because I don't want to make Rich upset. And like, wow, you're really pathetic. Um, Hope talks about, you know, Thomas wanting to, Douglas to live with him full time. And, they get into this whole, oh, this is not what's best for Douglas, and Douglas has been here all his life, and he's known this since he was a child, and uprooting him is going to do so much damage, and blah, 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 blah. And of course, Brooke has opinions. Obviously, he has opinions, but it's more like, oh, I can't believe that he's doing that, and he's not stable, and he's not ready, and blah, 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 blah. And this is where I get into this whole, both families are throwing in our opinions like they're raising this child. At the end of the day, the only opinions that matter is Liam, Hope, and Douglas. Okay? In all fairness, I mean, you can really, if you want to make this more simple, it's about Hope and Thomas. Okay? It's simply about Hope and Thomas as far as taking care of the child. Yeah, Liam definitely does help, and he's a great stepdad, and that's why I actually included him in there. But at the end of the day, Deacon throwing in his 2 cents and Brooke throwing in her 2 cents. It's like, I get that they got to do that because they want to support their child and all this other stuff like that. But it's just background noise to me, and it's annoying. It's so annoying. I just want everyone to know that it's going to get worse before it gets better, if it even does get better. Now let's talk about Dollar Bill. Call him Bill like he's just some normal guy. No, he's Dollar Bill. Gotta sit there and put emphasis on that. And Lee. And honestly, to tell you the truth, from the beginning, all they really did was just kind of rehash the stuff that already happened. And of course, Lee taking great pleasure in the fact that she'll got mauled by a bear or an animal. Okay, Lee. I really can't blame her. I can't blame her. But after they talk about that, they talk about Jack and how Lee does not like that man. Okay, she even says like the affair I might have got past, but it was a lying and bringing Sheila into their lives that she's just so not okay with it, and I get that. I think that's pretty much about it. They didn't really talk about anything else. I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, for the most part, they were kind of more or less the background and it's somewhat filler. And don't get me wrong, I want to see more. I always want to see more Dollar Bill. I like him. I don't know exactly why I like him, but I like him. Um, I knew it was somebody else that I did like besides Deacon in this show. And they don't show him nearly enough, but whatever. Um, and I'm sure at some point they're going to probably show Quinn and Carter in bed because why not? Why the hell not? I think that's about it. But before I go, I do think that this is actually going to be a good week with B&B because if nothing else, they're gonna start to really ramp it up with this whole custody thing, and it's gonna be hella emotional, hella arguments, hella fights. So honestly, to tell you the truth, I think they're gonna kind of table a little bit of this whole pushing, because, pushing Taylor and Riz together and confronting their kiss and everything like that, because to be honest, in reality, it makes no sense why they did not sit there and address that and either decide to do something or move on. They are in limbo. This dude is married and somehow they're in limbo. I don't know how that works, but they're gonna kind of table that conversation, and I'm kind of happy about that because I'm like, this is just getting to be extremely stupid, just really dumb. Um, and I've talked about it at length, so I think at this point everyone knows how I feel. But anyway, I think that's pretty much about it. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.